So many Batman up in a cell phone. My baby bad, I always want more. Jingalingali, I'm knocking on your door. Tell me what you say, baby, come away. Anywhere you there, I'll pull up right away. Baby, tell me what you say, baby, come away. Anywhere you there, I'll pull up right away. Steady on the vibe, steady on my ride. I don't wanna fight, I just wanna vibe. Shorty wanna go on vacation. 16 rounds on rotation, yeah. Bado nakuhata more. I haven't seen you in a minute, no. Cause I know, you know that me and you could be lovers and more. Let me show you the life, show you the vibes. London tonight, Kesha Dubai. Lingerie on your waist, not some waist beats. Cause you're a queen, in a way I'll give you plenty. I loved you for the first time, I can't deny. You're always on my mind, girl. The days went faster, and you were right, situations get harder. But harder were the times and the memories that we spent together. Oh baby, can't you see that suddenly we ain't together? Yashamwagika, hayazoleki. Baby, I'm ready, don't keep me waiting. For me, I'm ready, not to be faithful. I'm not your man.
Baby, gonna enda, siuende. Na kama umechoka, siuende. Pepanisha njaro zako, siuende. Siuende, siuende. Baby, gonna enda, siuende. Na kama umechoka, siuende. Pepanisha njaro zako, siuende. Siuende, siuende.
Baby girl, you are the one I was looking for, you are the one. Na penzi lako nanipara. I was addicted, so addicted to you. And our loving was forever. Ukaiharibu ye ukanitenda. Sikutamani tutawachana. But me and you was a game so good. Go away, don't call my phone, just get away. I don't need you no more, you're such a waste. Don't call my phone, just get away.
Baby, gonna enda, siuende. Na kama umechoka, siuende. Pepanisha njaro zako, siuende. Siuende, siuende. Baby, gonna enda, siuende. Na kama umechoka, siuende. Pepanisha njaro zako, siuende. Siuende, siuende. Baby, gonna enda, siuende. Na kama umechoka, siuende. Pepanisha njaro zako, siuende. Siuende, siuende. Baby, gonna enda, siuende. Na kama umechoka, siuende. Pepanisha njaro zako, siuende. Siuende, siuende.
Oh mama Katie,
Emotions are high, kuna vitu hazinipendezi, na hapa kuna kesi. Tuelewane ama tuachane mama. Si ati sikupendi, I know I've made mistakes and I know you're tired of my ways, lakini sijiwezi, I cannot be the same girl, I lose my mind. Said I wanna kiss you in the morning, sex you under the moonlight. Baby, will you touch me where I don't like? My bed needs you all night long. Said I wanna kiss you in the morning, sex you under the moonlight. Baby, will you touch me where I don't like? My bed needs you all night long.
Sema unachotaka, kama hunitaki baby basi nitaenda. Sema unachotaka, kama hunitaki baby basi nitaenda. Sema unachotaka, kama hunitaki baby basi nitaenda. Sema unachotaka.
Girl, I'm running down the drain. My emotions echo vague, yet you telling me to be a man. You wouldn't see cause I dance. Tell you when I'm hurting, nipe space nijikaze. And it's you that I'm wanting. I wrote this while hurting deep down.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are finally here. They are finally here. They have made it. And I want to welcome my guests to Radio 254. We are the home of Kenyan music and content, playing you 100% Kenyan music 24/7. And these guys, imagine, I just found out about them, but my research tells me they've been in the game since almost 2018 and probably even longer. So I want to get to know who they are, get to know who their music, get to know what they've been doing and how this whole project came together, because they have an amazing project out right now. It's called 4 a.m. in Nairobi, and I have questions. So I hope you guys are ready. This is YoZoWo. What's up, guys?
Yo, what's up, man?
How do we say the name?
Wait. We have a cool catchphrase.
Okay, we're ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go by the name YoZoWo. YoZoWo for the girl.
YoZoWo in the building.
Yeah,
Hi, YoZoWo.
hi.
Am I saying it right?
Yeah, YoZoWo.
Is it just for the Galdem or it's for everybody? Or is it only for the Galdem? Because I saw on the Instagram it said for the Galdem. So I what if I like the music?
Okay. You can like
Let me
it.
miss your Galdem.
You can like it for your woman.
I can like it for my woman.
Like it for the girl then.
Okay. That's an interesting name. I feel like that's a conversation on its own. So like, I guess, how did you guys, even forget how you guys met, how does that name even come about? Because I tried to figure out if it's like a combination of the names. It's not. It's really not. So how did you guys come up with the name?
I think the fun is in the not knowing. The fun is in the curiosity. But we're going to break that.
For real?
Yeah, so...
Do you guys even know? Maybe you guys don't know. Mnatucheza ati na mystery. They're still trying to figure out the story, yeah? What's the crack? What's the story? Tell us.
Wow. It was a really cool story when we were making the name.
Mm-hmm.
But growing up, we're like... but anyway. YoZoWo was a greeting.
So instead of saying Niaje, you guys are like, YoZoWo.
Because we're three of us. So I'm like, yo.
Whoa.
Mostly hapo WhatsApp group sana. Sema yo, ZoWo.
So mkiwa sema kila mtu akireply kuna quorum. At least kila mse, unajua.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was like, this can be a name. YoZoWo.
Yes.
Alright. Tuende nalo.
WhatsApp groups zilikuwa zimeshika sana. I think watu wamegrow na WhatsApp group when they were WhatsApp groups. Naelewa what WhatsApp groups were. So with such a cool catchphrase as YoZoWo, I think ilitusaidia kugain popularity at that time.
Yeah.
Kuna group ya sanaitwa YoZoWo.
Yeah.
Wasa ukatiana huko so. Kuna warembo huko.
So let me ask you something. Mlipatana wapi in the sense of, okay, tayari we know you guys as a band, lakini mlipatana wapi?
Okay, so now, first of all, apologies. One of us is not here.
Yes.
Angeweza kumake. His name is Twitchy.
Amja break up?
Hapana.
Okay, sawa. Twitchy is still with the group, guys.
Yeah, so Twitchy and I were in high school together.
Okay. Where mlienda high school gani?
Don Bosco Embu.
Okay.
In two different bands. So after high school, so unajua kuna ile I'm going to do my thing, you're going to do your thing. So his band and my band broke up.
Okay.
And we were like, now we need to continue with this music yenye tumeanza. So me and Twitchy tuka kwa pamoja, and then
mlikuwa na jina ama mlikuwa tu mnatembea tu
pamoja ni after high school you're like hey lazima tujam muziki hizi like tunapata na KNT kuna history but yet tunapata na KNT like we jam and all that, but by that time Twitchy was in a school alikuwa anafanya IT and then that's where he met
me.
Okay.
It was a coding school.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a bigger sub. So we met at the coding school.
What's the name of the school?
It's called the Mobilis.
Okay.
It's in Westlands. Yeah, I think I mentioned to him I'm an artist because I saw him with a guitar. And like I have a group. Then, because at that time I wasn't playing guitar, I had written a couple of songs na nikamwambia please nicheze easy songs. And he liked them. The first one was Angelina.
Ooh.
Out.
Okay.
And that was supposed to be a collabo between me and YoZoWo.
Okay.
But no, we wrote more and more and more. So we had like 5 songs written. Like, nah, you just join us.
Ebu slow down kiasi. So, ukiwa hicho ya kucode, you're learning how to code.
Yeah.
How do you... Have you ever made a song at this point? Like, it was cool. You've seen a guy with a guitar, so you know maybe this guy, we might have similar interests. But then how do you were doing this already, but maybe low key, or I guess
on my own. I was doing it low key on my own, but when I met him, I think the chemistry was just so real that we wrote so many songs together. Tukamwacha tu tukue band. Then he brought Kahuti. Kahuti liked the vibe pia. He wrote verses on those songs.
Yeah.
Mziki kaenda kuenda. Okay. Here we are today.
There's a lot to the journey, but I want to sidetrack a bit for a bit. I was listening to the project. Nimeongezea streams kadhaa leo. Nimekuwa nikijaribu kufigure out, okay, what is this guy? What are these guys about? What is the music about? Yeah. And with 4am in Nairobi, for a second I stopped and I said, okay, as a Kenyan, if I went to Nairobi at 4am, what is it like? I know very many things will be closed.
Yeah.
Maybe Sanford, if you're lucky. Hakuna place unaweza pata chakula except Sanford. So nafikiria labda niende Sanford nikule kiasi. Nafikiria nikitaka tei siwezi kosa tei. 4am siwezi kosa tei. Alafu hii project yenu ni 20 minutes. So inaanza 4am inaisha 4:20. Najua project mzima ni 4:20 by the way. So nashanga 4am, okay, 4am naweza kachoma, siwezi kataa. Lakini I'm curious, that's just my thinking. For you guys, the project starts off almost like an interlude kama maybe post gig. Umetoka gig 4am, alafu nafikiria sasa mnaenda studio kutengeneza hizi mangoma. Mko mkifikiria hizi mangoma mnafanya majam session, so mnaenda the next day sasa ama the same, hata sio the next day, the same day nenda zile za kwenda kulala kidogo unarudi. So it's kind of like that's what I thought, but that's just a listening. But that's just, we're going to go deeper into the context and different songs, but I guess what's 4am in Nairobi about? Or what do you think about when you think 4am in Nairobi? Album or not album related?
Before the album, 4am in Nairobi was basically a love story. Ukisikiza the songs after the first song, Wake Up Call, ni love story tupu. I wanna run away, sema unachotaka. Hivyo the whole a love story. Na ni kitu nafanyikianga watu wengi at 4am. Kakitu tunafanyikianga. Your girlfriend sent you a message at 4am. Hi. Someone sent you a message saying they need money at 4am. So automatically
avoid
for
those
most
people.
Nairobians, mnamkanga 4am tayari, not willingly, but stress yako ilikuwa mshanga. That is what 4am Nairobi was about.
Yani usingizi imeisha unamka.
Usingizi imeisha. Yeah. Na ukiangalia simu, enyewe kuna stress imekungoja. There's something waiting for you on WhatsApp, on your messages, somewhere.
What do you think? What do you think when you think 4am in Nairobi?
Yeah, so basically ukisikiza hizo songs, they are so vulnerable, first of all, like like the lyrics and everything, like it's a man who's trying to throw out all the emotions over there. Hizo ndo times zenye maybe mostly when you your girlfriend or anything, kuna hizo tantrums, kuna hizo mapenzi, kuna hizo, but also again, like as an artist, when you draw yourself back, hizo ndo times maybe umetoka show, umechoka, so like, but tomorrow lazima inge studio, so like when you compile all that, it's like a lifestyle that we have had like as a band. Maybe ile point yenye umeko kidate hizo ndo time hata maybe when you're trying to write songs that are ziko vulnerable, hiyo ndio your time. It's a fresh time, that morning time. But again also, if ukisikiza 4am in Nairobi, the intro, utasikia mse anashout uko mare all kind of, as you're arguing with your girlfriend ama mko hizo lovey-dovey and everything, kuna jamaa ameamka
and the
shughuli. That's 4am in Nairobi for you. Yeah.
Okay. So I love how you've described it. I had an interesting, I guess, perspective or thought about the music, and I wanted to know if it's something you've heard before or it's something that you're hearing for the first time.
Okay.
A lot of times men are not vulnerable, so they don't express themselves or what they're going through. But like when I listened to 4am Nairobi, it was like what women want, in the sense that women want you to tell them what you want, but we never do as men. Like as men, we keep that shit inside. And then here you guys are saying, you know how like women are like, what are we? Tell me, define the relationship. You guys literally throughout the project are define. You're saying, I don't want you to leave. You're saying all the things that a woman wants to be told, but they're never told in a relationship, because as men, toxic masculinity, or maybe it's our culture, or for some reason, it's the things that are not being said that people really want. Like today I was just talking to someone and they're like, I'm feeling low. I'm like, why are you feeling low? And they're like, I want you to tell me that it's good. I'm like, nigga, you know, but it's like people want to be told things. People want to be communicated to. People want to know, okay, come next week. You know, like, and you guys are communicating and you're literally doing what women want through music. Because you know, like literally hakuna kitu mnaficha. Nasema okay, staki like, and it's in a way that anybody can receive it, you know. So but that was my take. Am I off?
Not wrong.
Do people say that?
To actually add on that, I actually think it's a nice thing, because how he writes his lyrics and how his vulnerability also comes out is also very different from how man comes out, you know.
Okay.
And how Tuchi's comes out. And when you combine all of that, it brings out like something different. It's like you're giving those women a variety, like this is how he communicates, this is how I communicate, this is how Twitch.
And you know, we all communicate differently.
You know?
But if you can all be vulnerable and honest in terms of what you're saying, it's authentic. You know, it's very authentic.
It also gives it that beauty of diversity.
So
wanaume wapate chance, it's okay to be vulnerable.
But let me ask you something. Why do you think it's hard for us as men to be vulnerable?
It all goes back to, I'd say how we were raised in our time. Ukiangalia sahi, the days are a bit different. Parents are not kama wetu. Parents right now encourage kids to talk, and that's, I think, in generation yetu ya wazazi, because as we were young, we really wished to talk, but aunge.
May I remember the questions I couldn't ask my dad. Like, you're asking me a question, who are you? Like, are you mad?
Whatever was closest to your mother, keep it on your face. Whatever is closest. Nisivu, the remote, it's on your face. But ni kitu tumetaka kufanya for a long time, just talk. And I think we're at the age where we're able to talk. Na tumefika point enye, we're willing to unlearn what we learned. Na sasa tunataka kubonga.
Okay.
And the generation after us should be able to talk. Usikuwe mtoto anaogopa kuongea juu msaeju, no.
Because again, also that breeds a lot of toxicity. There's miscommunication, misunderstandings, all that kind of thing, which is not really right. Does not bring out that love that really needs to be there.
Exactly, because we need that love, but then we're all keeping it inside. Then who's gonna, you know? So let's talk about something. I was doing my research and I saw the early music you guys were doing. You worked with Saint P. And then I guess I'm interested in also there's the parts where you guys were gigging and like you guys were doing gigs like in the beginning. But I'm curious as to, okay, Angelina was produced by Saint P, correct? And you said that's the first time ilikuwa nafanya kwa collabo, you and the band, and then you guys came together. So I guess I think that would be a great place to start, because that's I guess the beginning of how you guys came together, because you also did more songs and worked on a lot of stuff. So I feel like I'd love to know about that. Your beginning ilikuwaje?
By the time we were meeting Saint P, it was solid tayari.
Okay.
We had already fixed our structure. We had already...
Mulipatana Saint P wapi? Do Saint P is a big producer.
Pass the ball.
Kahuti. Mulipatana Saint P wapi?
Ilikuwa weird though. So now here comes this day, kulikuwa na maombi kwetu.
Mse wa kanisa by the way.
Mimi nikaambiwa tuko na maombi lazima ukae. I was like mimi kunaenda place. Nini achana na mimi. So like kulikuwa na event ya Blaze at Thika.
Blaze ile ya Safaricom.
Yeah. So like actually I didn't even have a ticket, but there was this friend of mine, Jerita, shout out to you Jerita. Alinipatia ticket, then nikaenda. So and then Blaze is also usually about your time ilikuwa about talents, like they have tents where you can kind of
you used to like have mentors in the tents, and you go to a different tent, interact with like
so definitely nikaingia tu kwa music.
Yeah.
So that's where, and then people were doing freestyles and all of that. So I was like, why not? Why not? They have a guitar over there. Kuna msee nakumbuka yani Scott nilishikiwa mic na Fena. Do you know like 5 years back, your time Fena anakushikia mic like wow, okay. So then I performed, and then
because Jugush was there, Fena was there, those different guys.
Yeah. J Blessing pia alikuwa. Yeah. So that is where I met Saint P. Like later.
So aliku notice ama ulimu approach?
Actually it was J Blessing who did.
Okay.
J Blessing was like, I need to meet your band people and all that. So like so ikakuwa sawa, I'll tell them to come. So wakakam, but again ikata.
Hold up. I think from something I know, Saint P and J Blessing are sindio? I know. So that makes sense. Yes. Yeah.
So now from that time
wasingi wajui your story.
Not many people know about that story. So but it happened that J Blessing alikuwa so busy.
Lakini J Blessing wasaidia wasee wengi. Kwanza kusign wasee akipata talent anakusaidia, kama ni vida ngoma, hata akwangi mse wa ngoma sana lakini atakusaidia.
So but nilikuwa bado na contact ya Saint P, because by then Saint P ndo alikuwa producer wa J Blessing at the moment. Yeye ndo alikuwa kama J Blessing has an artist or anything, Saint P ndo the person. So that chemistry.
So you take the crew. So do you take the crew, or how do you finally get together with Saint P? Now how do you get to the studio now?
So now I tell him I want him to meet the crew. The crew comes to Thika.
Okay.
For
the second day of Blaze.
Yeah, for Blaze they get a pass. They also sing.
So ule na day 1 ukaambia wase kujeni kesho. Kwani ni kesho?
Okay, bana.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So now they came. And that's where pia wakajuana na Saint P na J Blessing. But also sasa J Blessing was a bit too busy. But you see we have contact na Saint P, because P also we know Saint P is a great deal.
True.
Like in the industry at the moment.
Had been at Homeboys, had done a lot of things.
So you're like hata kama wako busy watu achili.
But then kuuliza swali ya ufala tu for a second. At that point where you're like, okay, we couldn't have done it alone. You were like, you've met the person, so you could have just said misi kwa band anymore. Kahuti to the world.
Actually J Blessing wanted to send me alone.
That's what I'm wondering, because now you're telling me you have to bring a crew tomorrow. Hiyo ni story mob, as in sai.
And put it in the spotlight by the.
That's what anybody would have said. That's why I'm wondering, why did you now call your homies? You'd have done this thing alone.
I was really loyal to them, because again, kwanza hiyo time hata nilimba Angelina.
Okay.
You see, that's a song he's initiated. And also, as much as I have a verse in it, it is our song. So like, if we are actually doing this, we are doing it together. I'm not going to, because miani from that point, people are telling me chukua idea. Chukua idea.
Take.
Jui omoka. I was like, nah.
And what year is this? Because the importance for me is the journey. Because a lot of people I want to see a song Watenda Willy. I don't know a song, you know, they'll be like, yo, you guy, yeah. And then I'm like, bro, even me, I'm surprised 2018, I don't know. Like, it's been 2019 you released. So it's like, it's been such a journey, but someone's going to hear about you in 2023 or 2025 and they'll be like, send my recent. So it's like, as far back as when? With these thicker scenarios?
Ilikuwa 2018.
So imagine say tuko 2023.
Imagine mazi. Hiyo ilikuwa before even
I'm sure uko na car different.
To stories of feature.
Uko na car different.
So nimeingia campus.
So that's a long time ago.
Manze.
So when you look back at that time,
I
guess what's changed? Yeah, about you, about why you do this, about why you pursue it. I guess what's the difference between you now and you back then?
Yeah. A lot of lessons.
Wase TikTok wanasema YoZoWo. Kuna wangu wako hapo wanawasalimia. Juni wanani lakini sio wangu. Sorry.
So now first of a lot of lessons. Very many lessons, like how to handle things, how to handle yourself as an artist, how to write songs, how to do production, a lot of lessons, a lot of bonding, a lot of brotherhood, you know. Your time na he time may grow stronger among the for your time yote, because your time kuna ile shida maybe singesaidia msee nayo, but right now I can, because kumekuwa na all that trust to me build all those lessons there. Basically I think those are my main things that you may get from this. So now these are the ones. Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You're a member of a band, but then I guess when you're in a band or in a group, how do you remain an individual? Because as much as you're part of the group, you have to have your own self-love, your own identity. Like, you know, you can't just be group. How do you balance? Because I'm like, okay, I want to be for the crew and I want to write, but then I also have to be good to be able for us to be good. And like he's talking about bonding and that relationship. I feel like as much as you have to be strong as a unit, you have to be strong as an individual.
Yeah. That's very true.
I think the YoZoWo relationship is a bit different because for most groups or crews, the relationship inakuanga based on relying on each other. But for YoZoWo, our individualism is our strength. No. Huyo enda afanya mambo yake, wende nifanya yangu, tuiche afanya yake. When you bring it together, we're like, guys, ni wabaya. You see, that's where the strength is. So I believe individualism yetu ndio imefanya shikane poa. Tukue a bit stronger, tukue a bit wiser. Because vitu watapitia individually, akikama share, I learn from them and I won't do them. And things that I go through individually and I come share with the group, the rest won't go through them. Yendo kutimeshikilia to this point.
Yeah.
With regard to the latest project, how long did it take you guys to come up with the project?
PTSD without the trauma. Without the trauma.
Poto lingine.
Guy.
It project tulianza kuiwakia last year.
Wow.
Last year. Actually now it was the one project that we decided tunaenda nayo. You see, like past projects St. P alikuwa maybe involved ametusaidia hapa na pale, you know, but this one was like it is our first independent project in Trawakia. So you are getting
even distribution, you guys released it yourselves?
No, we partnered with CNC.
Okay.
CNC industry,
okay.
Yeah. So what was I saying?
Independent.
Initially haikufaa kukua whole EP. Initially it was just some few acoustic songs.
Okay.
But then hizo acoustic songs unarudi studio the next day unasikia hii song haibambi, let's add something to it. The next day you come, hii song haibambi, tuongezeka kitu. At the end of the day you realize it's a whole song.
And throughout this, who was a producer? Or did you guys work with one producer?
Yes,
or
one producer. Okay. Litwa Revo.
So kwa sababu Dr. Ria anatungojea. Sema msichelewe, ni wasa kuchelewa. So Dr. Ray, who's Dr. Ray? Tell us about Dr. Ray.
Revo Music is a good friend of Twitchy. Walikutana pia OST so masiku za kucode IT.
Okay.
Lakini
mnajua kucode bado ama ilikuwa ya kucode za
code wabaya, send work. Walipatana Westy na Twitchy.
Okay.
And they both had an interest in music production, so that built their bond.
Okay.
So through their friendship, si tukatokea because Ravo managed to open a studio way before Twitchy.
Okay.
So like
Twitchy rako na studio pia.
Yeah, it's in the works, bado haijafunguliwa, but it's a good setup he has.
Okay.
Yeah, so Ravo akasema, may have a studio. So we come work over there. But you're supposed to be acoustics, Instagram too. But as I said, every day unaongeza kakitu. You got to a small project, acoustic to IG.
So haikuanza ati tunaanza project.
Hii ilikuwa like ini project ya kwanza. Tunaanza venye tunaianza.
Wenye tu iko.
Okay.
And then like
the next day ngoma ibambi tuongeze tu.
I like what you're saying because I want to ask you about something. For example, there's one of my favorite artists, his name is Madai Njama. Madai has a song called Without You. And Without You, there's a version on his album, and then there's a way he performed when Madai anakuanga na guitar saa zote. So akicheza Without You, mimi nasikianga different versus the album version. So you should make an acoustic version. So I like the acoustic version better than the album version. But like when you're saying, like when you're making a song and jamming, like you're psyched. When you're saying you listen to it the next day, you're like, like, maybe it's not,
I wish this song had guitars. Then we had guitars. The next day, I wish this song had a bass guitar. I wish this song had drums. Eka kitu. Eventually it's a whole song. Na mefanya 10 kama hizo. Mabro iko EP.
And that's how the project came about.
The project came about. But very weirdly, they were songs interconnected with each other.
Because you said it was a love story. You said it started as a love story. And that's why I was gonna come back to that because I was curious. I love story najaribu kuielewa. Na love story gani ya 4am?
4am bwana.
4am ina mama.
Story for another day. Inabidi watandawili waite pia tuseme wote. Atusema peke yetu.
But you're saying
but it was very weird how the songs were interconnected. Like tulikuwa tunaandika songs zenye ziko na stories zetu individually. Like, me I'm with this girl, I really want to take her far away. Najua. So Kauti had written a song called Far Away. And we all joined in tukaongeza experience zetu on Far Away. It was a good song. Kauti had Sema. Tukaongeza verse zetu. Sema became a good song. There was Steady. Tukaongeza verses ikakuwa song. They were all individual experiences, but when brought together, they tell a certain story.
Nice. Let's talk about the 2 features on the project. You have a feature with Watenda Willy and a feature with Kinoti. The Kinoti one excites me because alianza Kimeru. Iyo Kimeru anaanza tu wow.
Hapo alitaka wewe.
So I guess how did you guys connect with Kinoti?
So Kinoti first of kwanza hata mbele hata niende huko. Kinoti alikuwa that friend from Instagram.
Okay.
So, when unaonanga boy unaimbanga like you do it really nice. Hey, this is really nice. So like me and Kinoti we had that kind of friendship.
Okay. Una like picha ukiona hivyo tu.
Nini story una reply uko fit uko fresh. And then Kinoti goes ahead and akakuwa na an EP.
Safe Space.
Yeah, Safe Space.
Yes.
Yeah, Safe Space.
No, the Green Room,
the first one,
Breaking Hearts, the heart to heart. Yeah.
So that EP he plays to me even before he releases. And I'm like, hey bro,
like live.
Okay. This is really nice. This is really nice. Ilikuwa poa sana. So like from there kukakuwa na hiyo ubeshte tu poa. And then looking forward to before we had a release, he had all those releases. Is really amekuwa tu mse
consistent sana na amegrow sana.
Yeah, na craft yake iko poa sana like iko. But I'm also in my head I'm like since he played these songs to me, definitely means and I liked them, we could have
chemistry or some a vibe.
Yeah, definitely we could have chemistry. So I'm like, hey yo guys, mi nafikiria tuongeze Kinoti kwa EP. I think due to in the same space, we almost the same age. You see how like you see other artists.
Your peers. I think it's safe to say you guys are peers.
Yeah, we are peers. Yeah. So like I'm like it will really go nice. Other than even the music itself, inaweza enda poa cause tuko on the same level of trying to build So he was like, I was like, tunaweza fanya hii kitu. I was like, iko poa. And he came to studio. We did, actually, the beat from that song is partially made by Twitchy.
Oh, nice.
Twitchy made it, and then Twitchy made it. Twitchy made it, and then venye tulienda studio, Kinoti came, took a vibe into it, and tulikuwa like, yani ikitu ilikuwa it was this actually, easy to.
But can I tell you something about that song?
Yeah.
It's a hook for me. It's that melody. Whoever found that melody is the one who struck gold, because like the motion, like it's almost like. It's you can't get it flows too hard, like it just like it's a very dope hook that's very unique. It's a hook you can't forget. I think the hook is really it for me. Like the Kinoti is amazing,
so
but that hook is very weird.
Kinoti came last kwa project yote. The project was actually complete, but we were like, "Ay man, nikto inahitaji kitu ingine extra." There's something missing. That is the last song.
Okay.
Actually alikuja after we've done those acoustics, we've converted them into songs. Sasa tumeketi tumeisikiza na tunasema hii mali inahitaji one more thing.
I was like, I had the beat from Twitchy. Twitchy posts his beats on YouTube. Yeah, we're like, nataka hii beat. No, I need these beats like in our project, and that is where actually the hook came in.
Yes.
If you observe, he does the verses most. The first verses. I do the hooks. Mispendi mambo mingi ya verse kuni. Inanichosha, but nataka ku.
You got the motion. Can someone sing that hook, please? I love it.
Mwenye aliandika ndo huyu.
Hebu tuimbie hiyo hook.
You got the motion, sura na vibes. Kile unataka nita provide. You got the motion, you got the vibes. You got the motion, sura na vibes. Kile unataka nita provide. You got the motion, you got the vibes.
Panda na kushuka, tumepanda na kushukana. Tumependana si tukafanana, tumeagana hatutawachana. See you in my dreams and I see you when I wake up. Don't wanna see you baby with another. We're getting older, we don't want no drama. So mommy sing my songs when I'm not around. Washa kimoja and roll me another. Sitaki kungoja nami sitachoka.
You got the motion, sura na vibes. Kile unataka nita provide. You got the motion, you got the vibes. You got the motion, sura na vibes. Kile unataka nita provide. You got the motion, you got the vibes. Sura na vibes.
Kile unataka
nita provide. You got the motion, you got the vibes. You got the motion, sura na vibes. Kile unataka nita provide. You got the motion, you got the vibes.
Guys, I have a very serious question for you guys.
Yep.
Yes, please.
I feel like there's a very big space that you guys are coming and filling that is very important when we talk about like the YoZoWo, the Uchiko, the Ethan Muziki, like we're like R&B.
Yeah.
And love music, like music that people can. Can we all the time drill every time, like music that's about love and R&B and all of that. I guess that's where we're kind of saying your music fits. But I guess where would you guys say, or how would you guys describe your music? Because Apple Music, when I say it's Afro pop, I would say it's maybe more R&B. But then I don't know. I guess
let's call it a fusion of Afrobeat, Afro R&B. It's called Alte, sindio?
Yeah.
Alte, yeah.
Alte-ish.
Also, you will also find it diverse because when you look at a song like Far Away, goes all the way to look like Afrobeat.
Yeah.
Steady goes to look like Alte. Siwende looks Afro-popish. Sema looks Afro R&B now. motion is in between Afrobeat and any
the Kenyan R&B type of sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
Afrobeat again ni R&B hapo ndani, so it's a fusion of
Up on the ile story individualism yetu inatupa strength, because everyone comes with a different thing. Huyu atakuja na Afrobeat style, I'll come with the R&B, he'll come with the Alte style, and when you put it all together na realize ni kitu ina sound sensible.
Yeah,
go with it.
So I think a fusion, like you're saying, a fusion is exactly like I'd say. Yeah.
Fusion. Tunafaa tuanzishe genre kayo.
Kenyan fusion. Shida wa Kenya ni moja, wa Kenya watakangi box. So ukisema ni Kenyan fusion watakataa. By the way, ukisema ni gengeton hapana, like they don't want to be boxed in, so it makes sense to box, like it makes sense to, like, for all of us to come together under a genre and push that, but we don't, well, kichwa ngumus, bro, like we don't want to be told that we are this or we are that, because even you're saying I'm not this, I'm not that, you know, nobody wants to be, you know,
put in a box.
Tukianza story, bro, ulisema hata ukomenda campus, so ukasema, so for sure tunajua ulijoin campus, so I guess where did life take you besides this journey on a group? Because you're on a group journey, but they're also on your own journey. I guess school unasomea nini?
So I did a diploma in food and beverage management.
Okay.
And then I majored in making cakes. So I'm a baker.
Nice.
At the moment, I'm a baker. I'm a home baker. So I sell my cakes online. I deliver, but they are going lini. Sasa mi natafuta.
Here we go again.
Okay, niko na very serious question. Wedding cake ni kama how much?
Ina depend inatoshana aje. Like how many kilos do you want?
Okay.
What design do you want?
Okay.
What flavor do you want? Where tunaipeleka wapi?
So okay, IG shop inaitwa nini? Kahuti's Cakery. Yep. So if anybody's looking for cakes, they can hit you up and at Kahuti's Cakery.
Yeah, na sijasahau birthday yako ni lini?
November 29th. So how do you do both? I guess in terms of what takes precedence?
Okay, so now good thing I'm my own boss, so I can always be flexible with time. Ile time yenye tuko na gig, tuko na nini, maybe najua gig itaanza 2. So I make sure my work is done from my baking to my deliveries, all done in the morning. Like
okay.
I naongea na clients wangu tu vizuri, I tell them time inaweza kuwa more favorable, and shout out to my clients juu wao uelewa pia, like hawakuwa you know there's those unaweza pata those type of clients where mkona backlash now, kuna headache and all that, but they never give me that kind of.
Do you have a specialty, like what I guess which cake do you make best? What's the most popular one?
Anything with blueberry.
Okay.
Is blueberry forest, blueberry cake itself.
Okay.
Napenda sana, yeah.
Okay.
That's the signature. That's my cake.
If you want to win her over, talking blueberry.
Okay. So you guys make music for the Galdem, but do you guys have Galdem in your life? Like, do you have like serious people who like?
I feel a certain. There's an elephant in the room
that need to be addressed.
You guys make music for the Galdem, but like, do you have Galdem in your life for real? Like, you can't, because these songs you've told me are about experiences. You know, I've been listening this whole time, so don't make me go back to the shit you said and use it against you. So anaficha dem. Wasanii wanaficha madem. Wataki kuwa claim. Why don't you claim her?
We just don't want to put them in the spotlight kama sisi unajua. Na hivyo umetoka kwa spotlight, mwingine atamweka kwa spotlight mahali. Amuza, do you have a boyfriend?
Unatoka studio. Ni kumoto.
Atoka na mama. The elephant has left the room.
Okay. So just for fun, he's not here, but I guess tell us something about Tucci. I guess what would you want us to know about Tucci?
Man, I could say a lot about Tucci. I don't even smile. I'm so happy talking about that guy. I mean, Tucci is the kind of guy that everyone likes. He just walks into a room, people are watching from afar and they're like, I want to hang out with that guy, and they go hang out with him. Is this that guy?
He's just vibes like that.
Yeah. He dances, he sings, he raps. Anafukanga tunasema bro, cheza chini, pesi tunataka kuwateka. Teke wote. Tuachie vienyeji, please. But Trish is a really cool guy. Tulipata na shule ya coding, so he also codes. We've done the same course in campus, IT pia.
So after you finish the course, the initial course, you continue to do with IT?
That was a short course. It was
Okay.
a 3 months course. It was after high school. We were not the guys who did Microsoft.
Okay.
We decided
My packages ilishanga 90s. But so 90s ndo wanafanyanga ma packages.
Situliamwacha to code.
Which is quite smart. So like, have you ever like actually coded for someone like?
Yes. It's actually what I do on the extreme side. I'm a coder on the side, but mainly I do events.
Okay.
Event planning, event partnerships, basically anything to do with events.
Okay.
Yeah. Currently I do a show at the Manhattan every Wednesday.
Ooh, nice.
Guys should pull up.
What's the show called?
It's called Live and Vibe.
Okay.
Every
And you're the
Wednesday.
host or you're the organizer?
The organizer.
Okay.
I actually try to pull artists to kuja perform hapo, find a new crowd there, because Manhattan, it has a different crowd.
So I've never been to Manhattan.
You
tell me about
should.
it. Tell me about it.
Venye watu wanajiita, it's a culture capital.
Naona kuna manganya ndani.
Kuna lori mzima hapo ndani. Kwa lori hapo unaingia ndani una relax, unashika jaba. Haina story nyingi.
Wewe unaweza leta jaba huko? Nilipeleka jaba club volume ya Sonko nikafukuzwa Mombasa. So nasanga club gani nakubali jaba.
But yeah, it's a culture capital, especially being the founders are people in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, creatives.
Yeah, they're creative. So ukiwa hapo ka creative, it's like a safe space for us as creatives. Na ndo maana show ya Wednesdays imeshika hivyo.
Okay.
And we'd like more and more artists to come.
Is this the one that Valerie was supposed to be performing at, but it had to get cancelled because of Mandamano?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's actually supposed to perform this Wednesday.
I think they postponed to Saturday.
No, this Wednesday, 19th July. And
Okay.
come.
Okay.
But Mandamano imetupa ile kiboko tena. We shall communicate.
Oh, baba amesema wanarudi.
Ni sawa tu, we support this.
So you know what we should do? We tell these guys to perform for them at their Mandamanos. You know, that's gigs.
Have you seen those guys? Have you met those guys? Let's perform hapo.
Where's perform Mandamano?
These guys didn't come to play, bwana.
They do a mic on stage. I'm not doing that.
Karod show hivi. Karod show track ya Mandamano inaweza kuwa lit.
Acha tungoja tu campaign.
Do you know, by the way, imagine politicians when they have like events, them they always jazza. Like, you know, like them they have cash. Hakuna hata story ya entry fee. We need to manipulate them. We tell them, we Raila tunakuja kuimba na wewe kwa barabara. Juu ya magari tu.
I was telling them politicians have a concert every day. And
exactly.
Like, the concert name imejaa. Raila akisema
Kamkunji.
And it's sold out.
10,000.
Reminds me, I saw this meme. Raila akisema kesho ni Christmas. Wewe usiulize maswali. Namchinja mbuzi.
Do you think like I don't think there's anybody who could have as much love as Raila has. Like nobody has like as many fans as Raila. Like you're saying Raila akisema kuna it's an event. Anything he does, you know.
Raila akisema sikizeni YoZoWo. That's it.
But then he dance na ile ngoma yenu hivi. You got that motion. You got done.
Waiendoso ichukue. Not to make it.
Let's talk about I guess where you guys are at right now. I'm curious. I can't say I know you. I'm getting to speak to you guys and learn who you are and what it's like for you guys right now. But from where you guys sit, do you feel like there's a music industry? Do you feel like there's hope? Because I'll be honest and say right now in Kenya it's dark. Like it's like, bro, the economy is fucked. There's no jobs. Nobody knows where it's coming from. The price of everything is up, and it's not just saying it, but like, do you feel hope, or do you feel like this is going somewhere? Do you like, how is it? Where, like, I guess what's, because you know, like, as much as you make music about love and stuff, like, what's going on, you know, in the world, like, Kiwa Jamii, like, are you guys experiencing what we're experiencing? Am are you Ama it's good over there in Cake World.
Nikugumu kote. But I think it's work in progress.
Yeah.
Because when you look at the artists, this new artists that you keep on hearing, the likes of Kinoti, Ochiko, Ethan, those guys are doing the jobs on their own.
Yes.
And they are doing so well, you know. Everyone else, like mwenye unaona Kirais anafanya. So it's a work in progress that you can say, let's give it time. It's going to get somewhere in time with time.
How do you know that? Because it is going to get better with time.
Yeah.
But how do you remind yourself that, or how do you keep the faith that, it might be tough right now, but look where I've come from? Because look where you've come from.
Yeah.
Because you've come from far and you're going even farther. So like I know you.
Yeah.
But how do you remind yourself? How do you keep that?
I don't even look at myself. I look at a place like Nigeria. Nigeria is way, way, way worse than we are. Like hii mziki yao bado inaongea. Their economy is in the pits. Their currency is in the pits. But their music still is making airwaves internationally. And that gives me hope that sisi ndo tumeanza hiyo vita. There's a new generation coming. There's kina Charisma, kina Ethan, kina YoZoWo, kina Brookwood. It's a new generation. And by the time tunafika the 30th generation, I believe tutakuwa tumefika.
That's so true.
There's so much hope for our children, our grandchildren. Hope iko. Sana. Ndo tumeanza.
Because if you look at like Otile and Yashinsky, they're where Juakali was never, and exactly. Juakali was where Kina Kalamashaka were never. So if you look at, even it's getting better. It's hard to remember how bros, we're in shit. Like you're stepping in shit, you're living in shit. It's like, how is it getting better over here? That's why I know it's we need to be positive, but I'm just I
mean, the systems being put in place. Nitatumia Ethan for example. Ethan is a really amazing, and anapenda kuemphasize the point, he's an amazing independent artist. And that's why I think all of us should be looking at our independence in terms of the deals we are signing, in terms of the contracts you're getting into, in terms of whatever we are doing. Tunafaa tuangalie ni wapi inanipeleka in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. Ndo kitu tumefanya pia Sina 4M in Nairobi. Venye imetoka, someone might say YoZoWo are new people. Ukikompare na songs zetu za kitambo. But
the coolest thing ever is, and sorry to cut you off, so sorry. I love that. I love Angelina, but I love that Angelina sounds nothing like Siwende.
Exactly.
Like, and because it's, to be honest, you sound like two different artists. Because the music you guys made with Saint P and the music you're making with Ray, I can tell it's a different producer.
Sonically,
that was almost the formula for commercial back then. And then this is just you guys being you, and it's authentic. You see, there's that was a formula game. I know a formula game. Like I read it, but like this, I feel like what you guys are making now is authentic. Not saying what you guys were making before was not authentic, but I can tell the difference in sound. But that's just me.
Yeah.
So in another 5, utatell difference ingine, because that's where the growth is. Because we're looking at your hope.
Imagine Twitch atakuwa produce more, and as you keep adding, because your skill sets, you guys are only getting better.
Only getting better, yeah. So I believe your hope inakuja from yourself individually, and what you're doing to better yourself in the next 5, because the systems I'm putting in place, either nata the benefit. The systems Ethan is putting in place, results a benefit full. I believe that's value.
Because that gives me the insight of you see thing like what Bien is doing. Bien has broken the barrier of tutafanya collabo tu huku Kenya peke yetu. Reach out to Erasta amefanya.
Exactly.
France,
Francophone, this new one, the baby remake,
And those things will trickle down.
Even the Darasa one is so smart. Like right now, Bien is being spun in Tanzania like mad. He doesn't even have to go, it just makes it easier. And then I imagine they'll find his own music and also play that,
Through Bien, Bensol atafika. Through Bensol, YoZoWo atafika. Hivyo tu, through YoZoWo, another person will make it. And hivyo, at the end of the day, our industry is where we all want it to be.
So let's talk about something. I would love to hear the reactions you guys are getting for the newest project. Especially because I today when I was talking to people about the project and I was playing it around people, I got 3 compliments. I was when I'm making ngoma poa. I got the vulnerability question, And then I was also asked about the producer. So like, it's very, I guess, what are the reactions you guys are getting in terms of people commenting? What feedback, family, what's the feedback you guys are getting from the latest project?
Actually, what all those you highlighted are the main ones.
Emphasis on vulnerability.
Vulnerability, yeah. The producer who's
because the producers, it sounds very different, you know. Yeah.
It's not something that's been done before.
Yeah. And then again,
and it's short, you know. Also these days people don't have too much time. Because and the songs are amazing, but like the project being short allowed me to listen to it 3 times. You know, I listened to it, okay, nikamaliza nikasikiza tena. So it being short allows people to consume it and consume what you guys are saying. You know, if it was a 50-minute project, I wouldn't have had it, all of it.
I saw that complaint somewhere where someone was saying, hey, we don't need 17 song albums anymore. Just shorten it to 7 or 8. Please, we don't want long. By the time we have songs,
it works for Chris Brown because you're trying to get out of a label deal. Like, you know, these guys are trying to recoup from the label. You're supposed to, But like, if you're trying to get out of a label deal, but like, I think if you can choose the best songs, which is what you guys have done, that's what matters.
On my end, I think the biggest feedback is watu wanataka wake up call iishe, by the way. Everyone wants a full song out of the intro.
Okay.
And I think
does that exist, or you'd have to go make it?
We'll actually make it.
We'll make it.
Because now it's becoming a serious thing.
Okay.
Wasona song si tupe tusimfanya song.
Wake up call iko song. It's just an intro, but tutaimaliza eventually. Lazima iishe.
Videos. Videos. Are we going to get a video or videos from the project?
Bia kinoti ashike simu.
Amekata? Nikupatie number.
Bia kinoti ashike simu to shoot video.
Because that would be crazy.
But yeah, we're looking at shooting motion.
Okay.
I think itaenda sana. We're looking at shooting far away.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're looking to take any other recommendations.
Okay.
And, fun favorites.
What's your favorite song of the project?
Motion.
Motion
And Steady.
Kwa nini?
Hey, motion aishangi utamu. Like, okay, I'm a fan of mupenda happy songs. A song that makes you feel happy. Motion is a song for me.
Okay.
Steady is Afro swing. I love Afro swing alte sana. Like, mostly Afro swing and alte utazisikia in Nigeria ama from the kinds of Zinia.
Yes.
Don't hutazisikia sana. So I'm like, hey, nimetengeneza alte. Hey,
what wanapenda Steady, by the way. People with a special ear. That is a special song for special people.
Okay.
Si kila mtu anapenda Steady.
You guys, let me come back and ask you guys. Do you guys want to work with anyone? Producers or artists?
Yeah.
Yep.
Who? Give us some names. That you not worked with.
Hey. Already worked with YoZoWo, my dream guys. Shout out to YoZoWo.
Shout out to YoZoWo.
I think Abdian collabo would do really well. Who else? Yeah, that's it, Bian.
Okay.
Me, I want an Angie song. Nataka buti.
Walai.
Buti, yani tufanye an Angie song mbaya.
Itasoundaje?
Itakuwa noma.
You know, fun fact, the EP that we've done is vulnerability and all that. The songs that we have in studio right now are so different now.
What they sound like?
There's so much in the party scene that it'd be like, Asinda walikuwa na MSUende, you know, they're so different. That's why I call out that collab with Buti. Nataka ngoma yangu icheze kwa club. I want that rowdy.
So are we gonna get music so I guess knowing that you have that sound, how long do you wait to let this breathe? Because this just dropped. I think it came out 4th of July.
Yeah,
4th of July. So like as much as you have heat, like how long do you wait? Like najua.
Okay, so now always unajua hii sasa ni kama venye unakwangumeka pesa kwa bank.
Savings.
So as soon as now we feel like this EP has taken us to where we need
purpose.
Watu wameisikiza, they've given us their feedback, wameipenda, wamecritique, imetufikisha places, return investment, you know, all that. When you sum that up, you'll be like, so now it's time to go to the next level.
Okay.
And sasa tutaanza kuwarushia hizo
let's talk about
we are young artists pia. So we have the chance to experiment
exactly.
Yeah.
tutatoia filo tutoe rumba tuone what works best, and by the time we're hitting our old age we're good to know what we're going with for the rest of our lives.
Okay. Let's talk about family. I guess what your families, what do they think about music? Like you guys pursuing music?
Ilikuwa vita in the earlier days.
Narrative.
But if you fight the fight and fight the fight, eventually itabidi waitiki.
We get used to it, but because also again I understand the perspective of parents trying to beat you up. They don't some of our parents.
They think that's how they know how to communicate maybe.
Yeah, and also they also don't know that field, you know.
And they're afraid. They want, because your parent wants the best for you. They don't want to be feeding you until you're 40 either.
Are you going to really make any money from this? Ama utenda tu kupotele kwa drugs, you know.
Perception.
Yeah. Ukienda hata kwa motivational speakers wa high school and all that, you see all the kind of things they put out about artists. They smoke weed, they do, you know, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So when a parent gets that perspective, is like, no, I think there are so many things you can pursue to make money, not music. You might get lost.
Yeah.
But also, it is also like usually a responsibility of you as an artist to make them understand. You know, you'd be like, okay, fine, I understand that you're fighting me because you think I might get lost in it. But not really. I'm going to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
It's actually going to make me money. I'm going to be responsible with it. You know, that kind of whole thing. And that's where the journey comes in, you know. Yeah.
I think pia ni kazi yetu kuonyesha times have changed. It's not like kitambo, because someone like my mother, shida yake inakuanga, "Sa Michael utozaje CD?" I'm like, what? Nani anauza CD? So it's a bit waeleze times have changed. Sai kuna streaming platforms, sai artists are earning more from endorsement, sai artists are getting deals off their music.
Yeah.
And like kitambo venye ni wewe kazani na CD yako zisipoenda kubaya.
Zimebadilika sana.
Wakishaelewa times have changed, I think you're in a better position with your parents and family.
As YoZoWo, are you guys in a place where you're able to gig and make money from the music?
Not really at this point. Tuseme we're 70% there, because unasikia bado Kahuti is a baker. I still do events. But that doesn't mean the money we're making from events is not enough to cover what we need it to cover.
Okay.
It's working, but we'll get there eventually.
What do you think? I guess you guys are doing everything you can. Like you have someone who's helping you with different things. I guess like if someone asked you what's not right, what's missing, like what is, you know, like today I was seeing like this Nigeria, they say like you can't make someone hot, like, you know, like you can do everything for them but you can't make them hot, you know, like you can buy them clothes, you can shoot for them videos, but if it's, you know, but like I guess what do you think, what do you guys need as YoZoWo? What do you guys need to get to where you want to be? Because you have a vision of what you want to achieve, you know what you guys are going for, and you're working towards it. But I guess like from the point you're at right now, what do you need to get from this step to this step?
A system. I think endo kitu tunakosa.
Okay.
We don't have a system.
And do you know what a system looks like?
Exactly.
Because sometimes you don't even know what you don't even know what you know. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what. Yeah. Because you say system, I'm like, what is a system?
I mean, I wish our country had a proper system where artists could earn. Because kama unaweza earn, then definitely career yako inaweza songa. Because nafikanga point ka artist, hata nisimame kidogo nitafute kitu nirudishe huko.
Yeah.
So you have to pause your career for a minute. But if there was a system where na John kirelease muziki, 254 radio waipate, KSFM waipate, nani waipate, at the end of the day nitapata some reasonable amount of cash. Hata naweza unani utuma, sitaki kuwataja. But if I wish there was that proper system, I would go really far.
Okay.
I would really go far.
Kahuti, I want to ask you something. What do you want to be remembered for? In the sense of you're making music, you're pursuing the things you want to be pursuing. But like at the end of the day, what do you want to be remembered for?
Okay, so now mainly I just want to be remembered as this guy who's mainly into art. You know, not only music alone. I can sing, I can bake, I can maybe be into style, all that collection of things. Now, you can know me for that. Yeah, like I want to build a legacy around art. I don't really want to get into the kind of job where I need 8 to 5. This is my main thing. Now, I want to be mainly known for building a legacy on the art area. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. What about you?
Man, I want to be remembered as a pioneer for something. I mean, a pioneer for art, pioneer for change. Miulia sana change. Whoever follows me on Instagram ajua amechoka. Miulia sana kuhusu venye nimesema systems. I really want to be known as a pioneer for changing these things. Changing things where kuna shida na promoter, kuna shida sijui na nani, sijui kuna hii radio amekata kuchukua muziki yako. I want to be a pioneer who's been known. Umsa alikuja kwa game na hii shit ka change. That's what I want to be known as.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to tell you guys something really, really random as we wrap up. There's a song you guys were featured on that I heard today and it was really inspiring for me. It's called Put It in Prayer. And it was so random for me because I was trying to listen to you guys' catalog.
Yeah.
And then I saw a song that's called Put It in Prayer. So I said, okay.
NPT.
Let me listen. And I guess that's my favorite song that I've listened to today.
Actually serious?
I swear to God. Like, it's really an amazing song. So I want you guys to tell us about that song because that's what I'm going to play. But I guess, like, it's Lily White.
Yeah, Lily White.
Featuring YoZoWo. It's called Put It in Prayer. But, like, it's different. Of all the songs you guys have ever made, it's the most different one that I found. And now and you know what excites me the most is Kahuti akona guitar, but I want to hear Kahuti on this rap shit now. Because I've heard the gospel shit, I've had the Angelina, I've had the motion. I'm ready for change. I'm ready for everything you guys are bringing because from the little I've heard of you, everything is different. Yeah. You see, like the music you guys started with is different. What you're making now is different. So I guess it's the fact that you guys are different that I love you. Because your music is different. And, I feel like in music, you can't make it in music if you sound like someone else or if you're just like everybody else. Like, your music has to stand... Booty sounds like nobody else. Waire sounds like nobody else. When you listen to Okelo Max, you know it's Okelo Max. When you listen to YoZoWo, you know it's your... And if you can't sound like someone else, you're doing a very bad job.
Yeah.
So I feel like, for me, I'm always looking for someone who's different. Because to fit in is easy. Like, you can make a song, okay, cool. Like... I don't want to hear you make an Angie. I want to hear you guys make your own type of Angie, But I guess Put in Prayer. It was all about difference. But this is very different from everything. Yeah. But let's talk about this and then we can wrap up.
Actually, I think big shout out to you, man. You're the first person playing Put It in Prayer.
It's such a dope record.
Put It in Prayer was never intended to be a commercial song.
Okay.
Put It in Prayer was more of a spiritual song for us and for Lily. Time tulikuwa na record Put It in Prayer
2021
kalikuwa kamenuka. It was hot, so it wasn't really meant to be a commercial. It was meant to be when you may discover even and liked it.
I loved it. Yeah.
And I really appreciate that your muziki imekufikia na wale wote imefikia in silence. But Lily is an amazing artist. She's a rapper. Tulipatana mbali.
Mlipatana wapi?
Hiyo story ni refu. Should we go there?
If you have, why not?
So Saint P had a friend of his called Benali.
Okay.
And Benali was teaching Lily music production and video production.
Okay, is this Benali Flag 42?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Benali, he's a comedian.
Okay.
He's a stand-up comedian. So we met Lily hapo. Lily has heard of YoZoWo because Benali was in St. P's place teaching her how to do production, videos, because St. P's also into videos. So we met with Lily. Lily has heard YoZoWo songs from Benali. Lily wants to work with YoZoWo. You ask Lily, what do you do? I do gospel. Like, I said, fanyangi gospel, but possible. Tukazungusha yo kalabo, tukaizungusha, shida ikatutwanga.
then Put It in Prayer came into the picture. Lily sent us now a demo she had recorded around 2021. Sema nataka nyoa same.
This is COVID times.
COVID time.
Time was tough. Times were tough.
Nikaona message ya Lily, you remember ile song? Ndio nimekutumia, please listen, see if what you can add on it. We go to the studio, we put a verse, na tukaweka additional vocals. And you said, well, this song is spiritual, man.
It is.
Haitaji marketing, haitaji nini, just post it. The guys who find it, they'll find it and they'll love it. Target audience yake watapata hiyo song.
Yeah.
And I'm glad imefika.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kahuti.
Yeah.
Last words as we wrap this interview up. What do you want to say to the world?
Mshikilia tu hapo. Unajua ni kugumu lakini shikilieni tu. Yeah, thank you for listening to us. It has been a really nice session with you.
Yes.
Actually, didn't get your name.
Huh? Walai. na birthday yangu nafaa kukam.
Sasa utaniambia time nikiandika hapo happy birthday nitajulia.
Ndakutumia M-Pesa.
Actually kuna ile
sitakulipia, nitalipa for the cake alafu utajua jina yangu.
Wanaume ulizanangi majina. It's chairman until someone mentions it.
Yo bro.
What's your name again?
Chairman. Semaje? Boss, kiongozi.
Mkurugenzi.
Until someone mentions it.
But genuinely, I do really want to appreciate you guys for the music you're making, and for the strides you're making.
Thank you.
I was disappointed I didn't know who you guys were, but I was also excited to discover new music. I do have to play this song for the world though. It's called Put It in Prayer. So world, this is Put It in Prayer. It's Lily White featuring YoZoWo. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. We will be back again Monday. But I want to appreciate everybody who's been tuned in. I want to appreciate my guests, and I wish you guys plenty success.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Good night, world. We'll be back.
Cheers.
I put it in.
Some of the things that they did to us, just cause it's nothing we could do about it. And some of the things that they said to us, just cause it's nothing we could do about it.
I put it in prayer. Every day. Natembea town kama mea. Every day. No weapon cause I can prepare. That's cause I put it in prayer.
Confidence up, let that over model. They counting me out, like I'm causing model. They coming at me, wamebeba mapanga, they cutting me off. They forgot they get cut off my sauce. I have fallen and risen again. Sometimes you don't wanna rely on a man, cause they're switching their side like they Judah.
I'm taking my stand to tell them that my God disabled. Got all my trouble disabled. I'm taking my stand to tell them that my God disabled. Got all my trouble disabled. I put it in prayer. Every day. Natembea town kama mea. Every day. No weapon cause I can prepare. That's cause I put it in prayer.
Was spoken at the ones that penetrated your skin. They go through to your head, in your heart you go blades. And your soul is awake. And I know how that feel, cause I be where you are. When they say that you can, when your power is gone, we waiting them up, we put them in prayer. Let God be the judge. We go faith and we not gonna budge.
Atanitetea, sitaogopa. Mimi nishaomba, Mungu mtetezi. Atanitetea, sitaogopa. Mimi nishaomba.
I put it in prayer. Every day. Natembea town kama mea. Every day. No weapon cause I can prepare. That's cause I put it in prayer. I put it in prayer. I put it in prayer. Stand to tell them that my God disabled. Got all my trouble disabled.